In Panjim Harbour, the only sign of war was a sunken Indian fishing boat. Otherwise, the Portuguese had nothing to show. Their colony of Goa fell to the victorious Indian army like the flame of a taper blown out by a gentle breeze. There was rejoicing throughout India, consternation in Portugal, and righteous indignation in many countries. Panjim and the little colony of which it is the capital have been Portuguese for 450 years. When the British left India, Goa stuck out like a sore thumb. Now it is part of the Republic of India, after just about the easiest conquest on record. The Portuguese abandoned their arms, knowing they could not make any show against the 30,000 invading troops. The Governor-General's residence is now the headquarters of the Indian military governor, Major General Kamdin. At a press conference after the 36-hour war, he explained that the Indians came not as conquerors, but as protectors. India's patience had been exhausted. The Portuguese officers and men taken prisoner were told by a Lieutenant Colonel of the victorious army that they were now under Indian orders. A Portuguese officer passed on the information to the Luckless 4,000 in captivity. Whether or not the Indian
powerboat race. When India finally took military action against Goa, which had been Portuguese for over 400 years, resistance was soon abandoned. Sikhs arriving at Panjim, the capital, after the Portuguese surrender, received a conquering hero's welcome from compatriots. Tiny Goa, all 1,500 square miles of it, was now added to the huge Republic of India. The takeover indeed had been virtually a walkover. Just before the takeover was accomplished, however, Portuguese troops had resorted in desperation to a scorched earth policy. All equipment that might be useful to the invading forces must be put out of action. The soldiers went at it with a will.
Oh, stop it, Sergeant. Men of the Indian Army are starting another day. Yes, they have their daily dozen in India too, but many more than a dozen dishes. There are no more versatile performers than Indian Army cooks, for every caste and creed is catered for. You can get some idea of the men's fine physique at rifle drill, and do they jump to it? Rapid fire. Nice shooting this. And now see how smartly the crews change over. In bayonet practice, the target is a wire loop, and the man who holds it has certainly got to be a live wire. The signalers are another example of alertness and efficiency, and flagging is only one of the many methods they employ. Here's the heliograph and the shutter. When off duty, the contented Indian fighting man spends some of his time footing it to the strange rhythms of his ancient country.